Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and a depression survivor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. As many of you know who've watched this channel, I suffered a major depressive episode in 2015, was hospitalized in January of 2016 where I got ECT, and over the last 6 months I've gradually come back to life. One of the tools that has helped me in my recovery is a simple affirmation that I wrote shortly after I was discharged from the hospital. Essentially, an affirmation is a positive thought or idea that you consciously focus on in order to achieve a desired result. When you say an affirmation and you repeat it over and over again, you plant a seed in your subconscious mind that eventually manifests in your life. Now, I write about this in great detail in my book, Words That Heal, Affirmations and Meditations for Daily Living. Here's the affirmation I wrote shortly after I got out of the hospital. With help from Spirit, I am attracting the right and perfect treatments, structures, resources, people, and support that create a healing from this depression and anxiety. As a result, my mind is at peace, filled with God's wellness and joy. This affirmation served as a kind of vision statement of wellness that I write about in my book, Healing from Depression. I read the affirmation when I woke up in the morning and before I went to bed. I tried to infuse the affirmation with as much positive energy as I could, even when I felt depressed. I read the affirmation when I felt well and when I felt down. Now it is August of 2016, and I am seeing that the words of this affirmation have become a reality. For the first time in 2 years, I experienced a return of joy into my life. I feel joy when I make these videos, when I connect with friends, when I do my road cycling, when I hang out with my godson and my goddaughter, and when I go to the beach. When I wake up in the morning, instead of contemplating the end of my existence, I actually look forward to the day ahead. This was not the first time that I used an affirmation to support my mental health. Those of you who have watched my videos on suicide prevention know that my favorite affirmation is, "This too shall pass." Here are some other affirmations I used when I was in a dark place. With God's help, every condition can be healed. With Spirit's help, you can get through this. Stay in the present. What goes down must come up. One day, you will rise like the phoenix. These affirmations helped me to stay afloat during my darkest hours. So what I recommend for you is that you create a simple, concise statement of the outcome you want in your healing from depression and anxiety. Write it down, and each day read it, speak it out loud, or do both. This kind of affirmation will help to dispel a lot of the negative self-talk and a lot of the despairing self-talk that come with being depressed or anxious. Is this a cure-all? Is this a panacea? Not at all. But like many of the coping tools and strategies that we talk about on this channel, this technique will help you to rise out of the darkness and into the light. This has been Douglas Bloch. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to leave comments for me about the video, you can leave them in the comments section on YouTube or email me at douglasbloch@gmail.com. And by the way, I'm really appreciative of all the lovely comments and positive feedback you've given me in the comments section. If you want to learn more about my work, simply click on the links in the closing credits. You'll be taken either to my website, Healing from Depression, or to a link that will help you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you.